Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, May 14th, 2018. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Let us get started. Friends of Mozilla for this week. Big thanks to Erasmus, RCT Gamer 3, Lucien, and BJ Urbison for reviewing 5+ extensions last week on AMO. We love the support of our community in keeping our add-ons reviewed and up-to-date and secure, so thank you very much. And last week was one of our busiest speaking weeks for the tech speakers in 2018 thus far. We had Aka, Bob, Felipe, Daniele, Ilio, Eugenio, Kiki, Sujit, Anyana, Florian, Karsten, and Vigneshwar, who delivered talks and workshops in Ghana, the Philippines, Brazil, Italy, Germany, Indonesia, Nepal, the Netherlands, and here in the US. Our tech speakers are all over the world talking about wonderful Mozilla stuff, and we appreciate everything they do. Thank you so much to our tech speakers. All right, upcoming events for this week. Just giving that wiki a quick refresh. Looks like tomorrow we have a Web Extensions APIs triage for people who want to propose new Web Extensions APIs and get them figured out whether that's something we think we're going to work on in the near future. That is your meeting. There is a link in the wiki with more information. On Wednesday, a Good First Bugs triage helps us go through all the bugs and issues in the extensions ecosystem and figure out which ones are awesome for first-time contributors, because we love first-time code contributors. And if you're interested in that, that is more information in the wiki with links as well. On Thursday, we have a couple different things going on sort of outside of our offices, or actually I think the second one is in office, but we have Mozilla Presents Reality Redrawn, which is I think a presentation from the mixed reality team, and that's actually in collaboration with the Tech Museum of Innovation in San Jose. That's at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and that's an exhibit, and you can click that link for more information to check out what's going on. That is the opening night. And also, Shift Control is a presentation that's going on in Portland at the Curious Comedy. And it's 5 local storytellers taking us through making a hard to controversial choice for the greater good and what followed. It's with the award-winning Deanne Smith joining as the host and headliner. So if you're in Portland, you should absolutely click that link, get a ticket, and check that out. Any other events? Next week we have our monthly speaker series. This one's kind of interesting. It's Tracking in the Open. That's with the Aravind, and that is here in Mountain View, and as well as streamed live on the internet. Don Marty is our host, and Aravind will be sharing what Firefox and other browser vendors can do to protect users from risky data collection practices on the web in ways that align with Mozilla's values. Can we do, talk about responsible advertising, user trust. He's going to draw upon his web census research, measurement, and analysis of 1 million websites and the largest, most detailed measurement of online tracking to date. So the big question, of course, is can Firefox move forward with content blocking, minimizing breakage of websites? And we're going to have a bunch of other folks there to take some questions and answers. And, all right, another critical open source release next week, which is on May 22nd. Firefox and Widmer Brewing will open source a beer release at Pints for Portland. You can come and join and taste a sample of the beer chosen by the people. It's an open source beer, and you can take a little tasting, and proceeds will benefit the Portland Women in Tech organization. So you should come out to that event. It is next week on May 22nd. All right. With that, we are into our speakers. And actually, I think our first speaker is a video version of the Weekly Minute, so we can roll that video.
It's time for the Weekly Minute Update, where we tell you all the things IT is doing to support Mozilla in its mission to keep the web a global public resource open and accessible to all. I'm Andrew Krug from the InfoSec team, guest hosting. Let's kick things off with brown bag announcements. The fabled Meltdown Inspector brown bag presentation, hosted by Michal Perchinsky, has finally been rescheduled for May 18th at noon Pacific Time. Come join us to learn about these 2 vulnerabilities and what we do at Mozilla to keep you safe. And the final announcement in this short and sweet IT Minute is that we are now live with our Firefox Enterprise Web-to-Lead integration for the Salesforce CRM. This effort was coordinated across the Mozilla Foundation and Corporation over a period of 2 weeks. Special shoutouts go to the MozMeow team, Michelle Warther's Lifecycle Marketing team, and Porfirio Landeros on the Firefox Enterprise Marketing team. The impact of this pipeline has been absolutely huge, capturing over 500 leads for interest from IT folks around the globe. This gives us the potential to reach up to 500,000 new installs for Firefox Enterprise. And on that happy note, I'll go back to you, Poch.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Andrew. And next in San Francisco, we have Ali Spivak giving the Emerging Technologies Weekly Update.
Okay, can you hear me, Poch?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Okay, hi. I have a few updates from the Emerging Technologies team this week. MDN, which is our web standards documentation site, has been running a browser compatibility data project for the last year or so. We're very excited that Microsoft Visual Studio Code, which is a Microsoft flagship development environment, has started using MDN data in their software, helping promote better compatibility across the web. We also have launched more languages in the Common Voice project. So collecting a bunch of speech data across languages beyond English. So we recently launched support for 23 additional languages spoken by over 2 billion people worldwide. So they've localized the Common Voice site and user experiences in languages and are gathering contributors to read and validate. So if you know or want to participate, people who want to participate, or you yourself want to participate, please go to the Common Voice website and see what languages are available and coming soon. We also just closed our Mozilla research grants. This is for the first half of 2018. We received 115 applications, which is up from 72 last year, and 22 countries. If we were to fund all of these, we would be looking at $4.7 million worth of applications asked. So our next step is to do a lot of reading and reviewing to narrow that down to a set that we're going to move forward with. And finally, a couple congratulations. Lynn Clark, who is on our developer relations team as a tech evangelist, was included in Tech Notifications 10 Twitter accounts every programmer should follow, which is quite an achievement. There's a lot of big names on that. So congratulations to Lynn. And Jen Simmons completed season 1 of Layout Land, which is a designer-focused technical YouTube series that had 29 episodes that were published over 16 weeks. Jen reached 1 million watch minutes and over 2,500,000 views. So that is it from Emerging Technologies this week. Back to you, Poch.
Thank you, Ali, and congrats to Lynn and Jen. All right, next up we have Asa Dossler here in Mountain View with our Firefox roadmap update.
Thanks, Poch. Hey, everyone. Quick update today. I'll keep it to under a minute, I think. Firefox 60 is our current release. That went out last week. Firefox 61 is in the beta channel. It goes to release on June 26th. In the last week, there have been 16 uplifts to the beta channel, including the enabling of tab hiding API. This is one that a lot of our extension authors are real excited about and will be shipping ideally in Firefox 61. Firefox 62 is in the nightly channel. It goes to release on September 5th. In the last week, there have been 360 bug fixes, including removing RDF in its entirety from Gecko and Firefox. We have unprefixed the CSS selection. We reuse the blank tab when opening a bookmark in a new tab. We've added heap snapshot and analysis tools to the dev tools. We've enabled multi-tab select behind a preference. This allows you to hold down the control key and select multiple tabs to perform operations on them. That's just getting going. And we fixed a regression where full tabs opened in the middle of your pin tabs. So if you were seeing that last week or over the weekend, update your nightly build and it should be fixed. That's all we've got. Thanks.
Thanks, Asa. And next we have Liz giving an update on the outreachy May to August interns. Hello, Liz.
Hey, can you all hear/see me?
We can.
Cool. Hi, Poch, and everyone else out there in Mozilla land. I'm really excited I'm coming from my house in Oakland because I have a broken wrist, so I can't be in the office, talk to texting and annoying everyone, so I'm working from home now. But I'm happy to announce the next round of outreachy participants starting their internships today at Mozilla. They will run for 3 months until August 14th. And really quick, I will go through what they'll all be working on. Just for you, those of you who don't know, Outreachy is a 3-month program that we participate in parallel to the Google Summer of Code, and it is open source in 3-month open source internships for women and non-binary people globally and underrepresented minorities as defined by the census categories in the U.S., so people of color. And in the summer, we partner with the university intern program to provide professional development opportunities, seminars, workshops with some of our more senior Mozilla people, and then some like professional and personal development workshops. We also this year, for the first time, are matching the interns with a development mentor, someone who is higher up at Mozilla, who is a woman or non-binary person who will be mentoring them throughout the summer and meeting them with them regularly in addition to their project mentors. So without further ado, the 12 interns are, and excuse me for butchering probably half these names because a lot of them are international. We have Aliyah Sinha working with James Graham on web platform tests. We have Asiya K, I'm just going to say K, I'm not going to try that one, K, working with Marco on the crawler in Firefox. She is in Kazakhstan. We have Deepti Bakhtel from India working with Chris Karloff on Firefox accounts. We have Aaron Comerford from Los Angeles in California in the United States, working with George and Chris on the telemetry dashboard. Finey Angelina comes from Singapore. She is working with Dustin, Hassan, and Eli on rebuilding the Good First Bugs page. Hamlet Villa is from Brooklyn, New York, working on improving accessibility with Matt Brandt and Yura. We have Akisha Gupta from India, working with Emma Irwin on the Open Innovation team on innovation for open source innovation for D&I, for diversity and inclusion. We have Kanika Sani, who is from India, working with Felipe on Firefox ESR on Platform UI. We have Kate Manning from Italy, working with Mike Taylor and Adam Stevenson on WebCompat dashboards. Shruti Singh from India, working with Les Orchard on sharing contribution features in ecosystem engineering. Sena Sina is from India. She's working with Susie Struble on open innovation to how to incentivize open source projects. And finally, last but not least, we have Trisha Gupta, who is located in Hong Kong, working with Johan Hoffman on a certificate error page in security engineering. So they're all going to be remote, but if you see them on Slack or IRC, most of them will be at the all hands. Say hi, give them a big warm welcome, and thank you to all of the mentors in all your work thus far and in all of your work over the next 3 months. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks, Liz. And just like that, we were sharing my screen. It would seem that this was the end of the speakers, but a wild Mike Hoy appears with an update.
What? Hey, Poch. Did you really pin that up like in the last couple of seconds?
Yeah. Screenshots.
Thank you very much. The calendar link is up there next to my name now, and just to remind everyone that engineering onboarding starts this week and is going to be running for the next 2 weeks. As always with these things, I announce them, and then a bunch of people ask me if they're welcome to join, and the answer to that is always yes. If you are looking at that list of things and you are in engineering or not, you are just interested in learning about something new in that space, or you're here just for the first time and want to get a sense of Mozilla's larger community and a lot of the ways that everything here works under the hood, please drop in to any of those sessions. They are all in the engineering onboarding video room. you're welcome to join in live, and they'll be recorded for posterity so that you can watch them at your convenience. One of the things we have not finished doing yet, but is on the roadmap for engineering onboarding, is re-recording all of these sessions with an actual proper, not a webcam camera, and high-quality materials, so that when we actually repost these things to our Mozilla, we don't end up with that horrible video encoding and decoding and re-encoding thing that is turning all of our learning materials into hamburger. And we're expecting that to be done mid-time next through the quarter. So we're looking forward to that, but in the meantime, come and see us this week. Thanks very much.
It's super effective. Thank you, Mike. All right. And with that, we are moving on to some introductions. Looks like we actually have 2 introductions in Toronto. So let's do those first.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Botan Kao. I'm an engineer on the platform graphics team here in Toronto. And joining us today is Tanushree Potter.
Hi, everyone.
Tanushree studies computer engineering at the University of Toronto. And she is joining us as an intern this summer, working to make the Zooming experience in Firefox better.
Wonderful. Thanks. Wonderful. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Tom and I'm managing the Firefox QA team, and today I wanted to introduce our new addition to the team, Tanya Maiti. Tanya will be joining us as a QA supervisor, and she will be helping us supervise and manage the manual Firefox QA team. It's a very big team that does all the new features that are always added to Firefox in each release. So please give her all the help you can give her. And also, as her hobby after work, Tanya is an artist, and if you want to know some more details about that, just reach directly to her. Okay, welcome, Tanya.
Thank you.
All right, we have an introduction here in Mountain View.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Garver. I'm head of commercial and legal. I'm very pleased to introduce Michael Rose. Michael's going to join us as an intern this summer. He comes from Georgetown Law School. Michael is fluent in Romanian. He's very interested in privacy. He has a pretty impressive background, so please welcome Michael.
And last but not least, we have one introduction in San Francisco.
Hi, y'all. Tim Murray, head up the creative team here at MoCo. Happy to introduce longtime copywriter contractor Natalie Linden as a member of the creative team. Natalie will be our head of copywriting and joining us from her home in San Diego as a remote. Welcome.
Welcome, Natalie. And with that, I think we are all finished for this week. So thanks to everyone for joining us live. Hello to everyone watching later. Hope everyone has a fantastic week, and you keep on rocking the free web. See ya.